Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Connor James. A fire in Floyd County tore through the home of one family last week. Now they say they're hoping to find a way forward as the ashes settle. WYMT's Buddy Forbes spoke to one of the homeowners who says it could have been worse.
Disaster.
It's hard to talk about it, really.
Is never welcome.
I just don't have no words for it because, I've lost a lot.
And moving forward after a disaster is never easy.
You lose everything, and then you feel like you're in some kind of a nightmare.
But Linda Ousley is finding her way after the home she and her husband had shared for nearly 30 years was destroyed by a fire.
I try to think about, good things and enjoy my grandkids and try to not dwell on the bad.
She says they find comfort in family and faith, even though they lost everything they owned.
You can replace material things, but you can't replace a life.
She was inside the home when the fire started.
And I just pray to God every day, that I got out.
And is just glad to be out, planning for whatever the future holds for her family.
My husband, he has the only income, just like with Social Security and stuff, and it's going to be kind of hard to replace.
And praying for help to get back on their feet. In Floyd County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The family is currently living in a trailer next to the remains of their home. It belongs to the couple's son. They are working to get electricity to the structure, but they say it's going to be expensive. They are currently using generators to get by. Well, today, Kentucky State Police released the name of a man killed in a Pulaski County crash. It happened on Kentucky 452 in Eubank. Troopers say 32-year-old Devin Sherman of Somerset died last night when his vehicle lost control and left the roadway. Sherman's vehicle rolled several times and he was ejected. The Pulaski County Coroner's Office pronounced Sherman dead at the scene. Troopers are still investigating the crash. And President Trump is in Louisville today, speaking at the AMVETS National Convention. Topics up for discussion included access to health care along with education. President Trump announced an executive action that eliminates loan debt for disabled veterans. More than 25,000 are eligible. President Trump also touched on the issue of suicides among veterans. He says that a number of changes have been made to help veterans in need. We'll have a live report from Louisville coming up at 6. And for the
Connor really wants to do first weather. That's the second time. We'll see if it happens. Tune in at 6 and see if Connor can let me do the weather once again. But really, as we head into today has been just a gorgeous day across the mountains. You'll look at Interstate 64 over into Moorhead, dealing with just a few clouds over there. But as we head through the overnight hours, those clouds will continue to increase. Looking on top of Stonecrest, still seeing plenty of sunshine and a little bit of those clouds increasing over there as well. But as for satellite and radar for today, it's been on the quiet side, but don't get used to it because the next couple of days are going to be a little bit on the soggy side. So clean sweep for now, but like I said, this will be a little bit different, especially as we head into the later evening hours, overnight, and especially as we head into your Thursday. But it's those temperatures, still that main story, those lower 90s for a lot of us, some spots into about those upper 80s, and feeling like those mid to maybe even upper 90s, feeling like 100 if you're looking down into Monticello, feeling like 96 here in Hazard and Jackson. We'll continue those warmer temperatures and we'll continue to see those clouds increasing a little bit as well. By the time we get to those very later evening hours, even past that midnight, we'll start to see those showers and storms increase as we head into your Thursday. I'll have those details coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thanks, Paige. Well, a state lawmaker is filing a bill that would close a black jewel loophole. State Senator Johnny Ray Turner says Harlan County Schools has taken a hit. The district has been ordered to pay Revelation Energy, Black Jewel's sister company. Senator Turner wants to guarantee schools are protected should this ever happen again. Kristen Kennedy is in Frankfort with the details.
Senator Johnny Ray Turner is trying to close what he calls another coal company loophole.
East Kentucky schools have been hit by a lot of things in recent years, been hit by stagnant state funding, the loss of property values, loss of coal severance dollars, and loss of jobs. We need to clarify this statute so they don't get hit again.
The hit he's talking about is from Revelation Energy, Black Jewel's sister company. Harlan County Public Schools owes Revelation more than $70,000 after an overpayment. Turner says the district didn't want to pay because Revelation still owes them more than $100,000 in other taxes. In this case, the state has decided not to order the refund. The decision is now in the hands of a bankruptcy court.
And if the court decides that they have to pay it back, then they'll have to pay it back.
Senator Turner is working on finding support on both sides of the aisle. He says this should not be a partisan issue.
Education has been devastated in the past few years anyway, and so we want to try to stop that if we can.
If the bankruptcy court orders the school system to pay back the $73,000 overpayment, Turner says it's going to hurt Harlan County.
The $73,000 is about equivalent to 2 teachers, so they would probably have to lose a couple of teachers in the school systems.
Kristen Kennedy, WYMT Mountain News.
Bankruptcy court could decide that the school district needs to return the overpayments. If that happens, Senator Turner says the superintendent told him he wants that money to go directly to the out-of-work minors. And in Laurel County, a crash caused major issues for drivers this morning on I-75. Officials say a box truck crashed on the median near the 29-mile marker. The truck ended up slanted on the top of the median. No one was hurt, but it did take several hours for crews to clear the scene. And today is the last big move-in day for students at the University of Kentucky. This morning, UK President Eli Capilouto helped students move into their dorms. About 2,000 freshmen moved in earlier this week. Classes at UK start on Monday. And with the help of Operation Unite, around 25 lives have been changed this year. They provide support and vouchers for up to 90 days at rehabilitation centers to people who struggle with opioid addiction. WYMT's Lauren McCourt sat down with the program director who says they're ready to help save more lives.
An epidemic that millions of Americans struggle with.
It was ridiculous the way I was living, and I didn't know any other way to live.
Whether it's opioids or other substances, many people feel like there's no way out.
So many people out there that has lost hope, that are on rock bottom.
With the problem so prominent in eastern Kentucky, Operation Unite knew they had to do something to help.
There is hope, and that there is help out there.
Now, after receiving a new grant, they offer 90-day treatment vouchers to people who are looking for recovery.
Since February 1st, we have been able to utilize 25 vouchers.
With only 10 vouchers left for this year, they are hoping to help change more lives.
If they are willing to do treatment in a facility, it's a holistic approach.
Offering an experience that most insurance companies can't provide.
The longer that a person can stay engaged in treatment, the better outcome they have.
Giving people hope.
Because of the Unite voucher, I got to come to Hope in the Mountains, and that's why I am clean a day.
And a new chance at life. In Floyd County, Lauren McCourt, WYMT Mountain News.
These vouchers only apply for 7 eastern Kentucky counties. We have those listed on our website, WYMT.com. And Mack is coming to the Mack. Mack Powell, former lead singer for the contemporary Christian group Third Day, is returning to the mountains Friday for a concert with his new band. Mack Powell and the family reunion will take the Mountain Art Center stage Friday night. The show will include a combination of different genres and is expected to include a little something for everyone. Joe Campbell, executive director of the Mack, says the show is one you do not want to miss.
Mack actually said, this is a good date night show. It's for, you're going to have a lot of fun, see some covers, some classic rock, southern rock, some of the Third Day songs. So it's going to be a really cool show all the way around.
The show begins at 7:30 p.m. Friday. For ticket information, visit the Mack's website, mackarts.org. Well, coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, a warning on how a common surgery could lead to drug addiction.
And as we head into the next few days, that cold front will move through and provide some rain chances for both your Thursday and for your Friday. We'll break down that forecast coming up in just a little bit.
The Martin County Sheriff says the department may be improving, but it is just a temporary fix. Coming up, I'm Marianne Fletcher, and I'll tell you why.